Are you concerned about how much of your data is out there? With their ever-advancing technology, smartphones are tracking your every move and selling it to the highest bidder. In today's video, we'll look at the ways smartphones collect data, how it's used, and what you can do to protect yourself. Get ready to have your eyes opened. Hello and welcome to Prime Time TV. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to receive more amazing content. Now let's get started with the video. Who is tracking my phone? Smartphones can track your location and what you do by using your IP address, Bluetooth technology, and GPS services. Smartphone tracking lets your apps give you basic services, like letting you find your location on Google Maps or search for restaurants nearby. This type of tracking is usually safe and often helpful. Advertisers and companies also use smartphone tracking, but for commercial reasons. They do this to learn more about their market and give customers better goods and services. If you've seen ads for products or answers to questions you've been searching for, that's because they use tracking to target people with ads. Advertisers use cookies in your web browser that track your activity, like whether you clicked on an ad or how long you looked at it before scrolling. This information is put together for millions of users, who are then put into groups and given targeted ads based on the groups they are in. How else is tracking data used? And how much do ad companies know about you? Several social media companies and search engines track your location and other information. For example, Facebook probably isn't listening to your conversations, but it does know when you visited the site, from where, for how long, and what you did while you were there. Google also seems to have a lot of information about how everyone uses the internet. All of this tracking lets these companies make advertising profiles that they can use to target their ads. By selling your advertising profile, Facebook and Google make billions of dollars every year. Even though that might be creepy, there is a real risk that your information could leak through these channels, as it did recently with Facebook. If that happens, hackers can get a detailed picture of what you do when you browse. How to improve your mobile privacy? It's impossible to stop your data from being tracked and shared completely, and failed attempts can make using the internet on your phone a terrible experience. In some ways, simply being aware of where your data may end up, as previously described, is a good first step. But there are a few things you can do to limit data collection on your phone while still getting most of the key benefits of the technology. For example, you can turn off personalized ad tracking on your phone, consider the apps you download, pay attention to permissions, limit what apps can do in the background, and delete apps you don't use. Of course, mobile apps aren't the only source of privacy issues. Any web browsing you do on your computer could be recorded and linked to you. This could also happen with your mobile web browsing. And even though desktop computers tend to have more privacy protection options, they're mostly set to default. And the problem is no longer just with regular computers and phones. Smart TVs, smart speakers, and a lot of other connected devices collect and share a lot of information about the people who own them. In those situations, it's best to take a few minutes to look through the settings and turn off any sharing you can. Is it legal for my phone to listen to me? It's legal if you've agreed to the terms and conditions of the service provider of your virtual assistant. For example, if you give permission in your virtual assistant settings, it's legal to track your conversations with Google Assistant, Siri, or Alexa for marketing purposes. Only if an app is spying on you without your permission is it against the law. That's why it's important to check the permissions you give to certain services and learn how your phone can track you. If the photo editor you just downloaded wants to use your microphone, be suspicious because it could record your voice in the background and use this information for wrongdoings. It's amazing that smartphones can track our every move and that companies can sell that information. Even though the idea of our personal information being sold to third parties can be scary, it's important to remember that this information is often anonymized and used to improve our online experience and help businesses learn more about their customers. If we know how our smartphones track our movements, we can be smarter about who we share our information with and how we use our devices. What are your thoughts on data privacy in our smartphones and other electronic devices? Tell us in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks a lot for tuning in. See ya later.